5 songs for you, and then Ron's going to get up. And I just wanted to say this is a really nice night of music to be a part of. I'm really grateful to get to be here and be a part of this. I'm one of those people, like everybody else here, that when Stanley Campbell says, "Can you help me?" I'm a sucker.
That's what it is.
Yeah, I go every time. So Stan asked, and I said how high, and this is where we are. But truly, Rockford's lucky to have somebody like him, because we need more passionate people that do the right thing around here. So, all right, I've got a hot date with my daughter in the back here after 5 songs, so I got to speed it up, Mom. I haven't played this song in a year out, so I thought I would do that. This is one I wrote about being a mom, and it felt like the right thing to do. All my life, to get to this day, I've been running on fumes, I've been running on flames, I've been running for you like a dog off a chain. All my life, to get to this day. Well, all my life, to get to this part, I have sharpened my wits on the steel of my heart, and I have slain all to bits any doubts from the start. All my life, to get to this part. It was too good to be true, but I dreamed it, and now that I've seen it, man, you know I believe it. Too good to be true, but I knew it. If you pursue it, man, time leads you to it. All my life, to get to you, dear, I have played up my hopes, I have played down my fears, yeah, I have searched for your soul like a rogue pioneer. All my life, to get to you, dear. Well, all my life, to get to this place, I have pondered my path, I have questioned my taste, but I forgave me all that at the table at Grace. All my life, to get to this place. It was too good to be true, but I dreamed it, and now that I've seen it, well, you know I believe it. It was too good to be true, but I knew it. If you pursue it, oh, time leads you to it. All my life, to get to right now, it's been quite a long way, but I made it somehow, because I clung to you, babe, by the sweat of my brow. All my life, to get to right now, all my life, to get to right now. This is an old song, about three old songs, 2 new songs. I lived in Chicago. I'm from Rockford, and I lived in Chicago for a long time. And I was living by this park next to the Old Town School of Folk Music, and it was just so wild because I had just gone up to the UP and I'd seen so many stars, and it's crazy to think how many stars there are up there all the time that you just don't see. And I kind of liked that, that there was so much there that I couldn't see, and I just had to trust that it was there. And then I also thought about how similar that is to me and to everybody else, how we all look like we have these blank faces and maybe we're all just fine, but there's a lot actually going on behind those faces. So this is a song called Daytime Fireflies. I've got honey on my mind, and a knife upon my tongue, and a sweetness in my soul too big to speak it. I've a woman on my face, and a heart that is too young, and just careful enough not to let you see it. There ain't no stars in city lights. There ain't no daytime fireflies. Oh, but I am who I am tonight, waiting just behind my pride, until you tell me not to hide. Well, I've got roses in my blood and a thorn upon my hands, and so I keep them pocketed for your protection. Because I've got a will of stone and a courage made of glass, but if I used it, it would be on your affections. There ain't no stars in city lights. There ain't no daytime fireflies. Oh, but I am who I am tonight, holding back each time you're here, till the coast is finally clear. I've got summer in my bones and winter in my eyes, and a trusty cloud that never lets the light through. But if I ever let it show, maybe you would realize that I want you so much that I try not to like you. There ain't no stars in city lights. There ain't no daytime fireflies. But I am who I am tonight. You've got water leaking from your roof. The people in the second row know it's true. No, but for real. I think you've got actually kind of a serious leak, Ron. Is anybody getting wet right now? All right.
I think it's being collected.
Okay. All right. I really was coming down there for a minute. I thought we should pause. Okay. All right.
Instead of baptism by immersion.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. Okay. It's distracting enough. I thought we should rewrite the ending. Well, I wrote a couple albums during COVID, and this song I thought was a real kind of like, I don't know, snoozer of a tune. I was not going to put it on the record, but then my mom, who's in the back row and is part of our girls' date of the family tonight, said, oh, thanks. Yes, to the moms. She goes, I think you shouldn't sleep on that one song. I thought that one was pretty good. And it's good to have a person in your life that tells you, no, that's not so bad. So here's a not so bad song. It's the one I never play off the record, but she likes it and she's in the audience, and you got to do things for your mom because that's why you're here. Anyway, also it's a song that I wrote about people. There are some people that like to say that they're going to do the good thing and they don't do the good thing or the right thing. And then there are people that just do the right thing and don't care about talking about it at all. Stan, I think you're one of those people. I think you're doing a lot of good stuff here. And so this is a song of people who just get things done. It's called Talk, Don't Talk. Are you hearing the rattle from this, or is it just me? It's all good if it's just me. Is it good out there? You guys okay? Okay. I feel rock and roll when I've got cymbals next to me, just making sure you can. Talk, don't talk anymore. Show me what you mean. Knock, knock. door, and I'll know all I need. Rock, rock, rock me before I just fall asleep. Talk, don't talk anymore. Show me what you mean. Well, words don't work anymore, honey, till you're mine. Sure don't hurt to be yours till you feed me lies. Burns, burns, burns to my core each and every time. Words don't work anymore, honey, till you're mine. Well, prayer ain't fair anymore when I need a hand. There were years that I swore you still gave a damn. So spare your caring rapport until you understand. Prayer ain't fair anymore when we need a hand. Well, don't blow smoke anymore, not inside my gate. Hope's no rope anymore that can hold my weight. Pull your own like before, lest you seal our fate. Hope's no rope anymore, honey, at my gate. Well, talk, don't talk anymore. Show me what you mean. Knock, knock, knock at my door. I'll know all I need. Rock, rock, rock me before I just fall asleep. Talk, don't talk anymore. Show me what you mean. Oh. This is a rare moment. I would never play this song out again, I don't think. But my daughter, who is 5 now, opted to come to this show, and I thought, oh, I have to play this. My daughter was in the NICU for a really long time, and then she was at the Children's Hospital for a year after she was born. And all I got to know from her was through one of the, what is it called, the NICU, like the glass crates that you see the kids in. Anyway, it was a really hard year. I didn't really get to hold her that much, and when we did, we had to hold them in the astronaut suit and all that. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that, but God bless the people of Swedish American who were really great when that happened. Anyway, I wrote a lot of songs for her while she was there, and I was not able to really touch her. And this is a song that I wrote for her while she was there. And it's usually kind of heavy, but I don't know. It's kind of a big deal that she's now in the audience as a 5-year-old. This would be a sunny day, but the clouds got in the way. This old world can be so mean. There's always something in between. I get the news about you now from the lips on someone else's mouth. Words are spoken, songs are sung, but touch is still my mother tongue. Hold my place inside your heart. One fine day the clouds will part, and I will hold your little hand without the middleman. This would God, I've heard he's who will call the shots. But just in case they don't get through, I'm singing now, direct to you. Hold my place inside your heart. One fine day the clouds will part, and I will hold your little hand without the middleman. The Middleman song. I just think it's a heavy one. Usually music is meant to uplift. And on the note of uplifting, this is not an uplifting song, but it felt really good to write. Do you want to hear something like that? Okay. Because I brought it, but then I heard all this wonderful praise music, and I thought that's not the direction I was heading with my set list. So I really I'm at odds as a person. I don't know if you are too. I feel like I'm very inspired by Ruth Bader Ginsburg and her ability to stay calm. And this quality, while having passion, is this skill I'm attempting to have. And it doesn't come naturally to me. I am always operating at a 9 out of 10 emotionally at all times. And so I also run a restaurant, which means when you see me, my emotions are right here, and I'm saying, how's your coffee? But inside, there's something. Anyway, we also went through COVID as a restaurant, and we felt very frustrated with a lot of things that were happening to us as restaurant workers. And I wrote this song in my head about how if I weren't being like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, I would just really let people have it. And I would be smooth and good and eloquent, and I would say everything. And of course I will never, but I will write songs about it. And anyway, this is a song that I wrote in my head, and I've never played it out, but this is always such a nice place, and people are warm, and I was either going to be this or like a really noisy bar where no one would really hear the words, but we'll just do dead silent room and see how it goes over. But so this is the song that I wrote in my head this one of the days that were especially dark in the restaurant, and I don't know, felt like it'd be a fun one to debut it. It's not very nice. All right, we'll let you have it. Because we can't always be nice. Nice doesn't always get things done. Sometimes you gotta just do the right thing. If you've seen the movie Sound of Music, the musical, my favorite part of the movie is when the nuns pull the parts of the car out and like stop the Nazis from going after the Von Trapp family, and they're like, sorry. Because they did what had to get done, even though it wasn't right, and I don't know, something kindred in that scene as well. Anyway, so I am a talker, actually. I'm in songwriting for the words, so I end up talking a little bit. All right, here's the song. It's called I Dance. This is how it went in my head. If I had the nerve, I would use it all on you. I would put to words what you put me through. In slow motion, I would make my advance. In my mind, oh, how I dance. If I had the guts, I'd shoot from the hip, and my jaw would shut, and I'd open my lips in the full moonlight. I'd capture your glance in my mind. Oh, how I dance. It took all of me to get through the door, and it's small of once before. When the song would start, I would take to the floor. With my tongue untied, I'd make my advance. In my mind, oh how I dance. Only fools play into games they despise, and it's cruel to win while somebody cries. Now I feel in vain on old avenues. Ain't it still a shame how the rich ones won't lose? If I had the choice between silence and hate, I would find my voice and set the score straight. In another time, I'd show you my stance. Oh, in my mind, oh, how I dance. In my mind, oh, how I dance. Sometimes it just feels good, you know, to write that off your chest. Even in your head, going in the back and writing on cocktail napkins, I will tell you this, that. We all need an outlet. This is a happy song I thought I would end on. I never play this one either, but I put it on a record called Backbone. I wrote it on my ukulele, and I thought it was a good one, especially to have kids in the audience. You know, every time something bad happens to you, it is so good. It's so good because you get so strong, and I just really believe that. So this is a song called Backbone. And then I'm gonna go, and then here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna rush off the stage, and you're gonna talk amongst yourselves, and it's gonna be the fastest turnover ever, right, Ron? Right. Okay. Measure me, not by inches I am tall. It ain't written on a wall, all the way someone can grow. Can't you see that the height of me depends on what I've been up against? That's how far I've had to go. I was falling down, struck me to the ground when you shot that line. Now I'm crawling out. Lucky that I found, now I'm twice as fine. Still it breaks my heart that you threw that stone, but you played your part, building my backbone. Treasure me, not by penny or by pound. That ain't any way to count all the bounty that you hold. Can't you see? Every smile you took away put a diamond in my brain, put a gold mine in my soul. I was falling down, struck me with the sound of your bitter song. Now I'm crawling out. Lucky that I found that I'm twice as strong. Still it breaks my heart that you threw that stone, but you played your part, building my backbone. Remember me, sure as hell not by my face, but how well I faced the days that you brought me to my knees. Can't you see? Every curse you ever dealt, put the worst under my belt and put the best in front of me. I was falling down, struck me from the clouds when you stormed my skies. Now I'm crawling out. Lucky that I found, now I'm twice as high. Still it breaks my heart you through.